What are the atheistic cosmological arguments? I mean,
you're a moron.
Come on.
Atheism makes no claims about those. There are claims that are consistent.
Well, the universe had to come here somehow. I mean, you guys have make assumptions about how it came about, right?
No, we don't.
What if we have no explanation? Does that mean that the theistic explanation gains weight?
If you have no explanation, then I have no way of believing that atheism is the default position.
Really?
Yes, because
so you're willing to believe
it requires positive claims,
knowledge. No, John, what you're doing there is making another argument from ignorance. You are saying if atheism does not contain within it an explanation for the universe, then I cannot assume that it's the default position. When, first of all, atheism and the explanation for the universe have nothing to do with each other. Atheism is a response to theistic claims. Now, let's assume that we had no valid explanation for the origin of the universe. Then now we are in a position where we have no explanation. We are not in a position where theistic explanations suddenly become plausible for lack of something better. That's an argument from ignorance. You've made that same fallacy I don't know how many times in the last 5 minutes.
John.
Okay, can you tell me why atheism is the default position?
Well, I think we just went through that. Didn't we just spend...
Okay, I'll tell you I'll tell you why atheism is the default position, the rejection of theistic claims. What's the default position with respect to the existence of the Loch Ness Monster? Do you believe it until it's proven false, or do you disbelieve it until it's proven true?
I disbelieve it until proven true.
There you go. That's why atheism is the default position, because you disbelieve the claim that gods exist until those claims are proven true.
But atheism is a default position is also a positive claim.
No, it's not.
No,
it's not, and you just justified it to yourself. You have a mental block that is preventing you from recognizing that you are making special pleading claims with respect to religion when you just admitted that the default position with regard to the existence of the Loch Ness Monster is to disbelieve until it has been confirmed. Atheism is no less sound as a default position than that one is. And the fact that you are making a special exception really blows everything else out of the water. Argument from ignorance, special pleading. Why do you make a special exception for theism?
How am I arguing from ignorance when you already have the default, when you're already claiming the default? That's more ignorant than me trying to play the impartial juror and trying to see which way the evidence weigh into either theism or atheism. But,
wait.
You already claimed something that has no justification.
Let me ask you something. Which of these two alternatives is the more honest answer to a question? Saying, I don't know, or making something up?
Can you repeat that? I'm sorry.
Which of these two is the more honest position to take? If someone asks you a question that you don't know the answer to, what's more honest? Saying, I don't know, or making something up?
I don't know is more honest.
Thank you. Thank you. So,
I don't know is not a position.
It's an answer to a question if you don't know the answer.
Right, but it's not a position. Atheism is a position.
No. It is a response to theistic claims. This is like the fourth time today.
Yeah.
Theism asserts that a God exists. That is a positive claim. Atheism is the rejection of that positive claim. It is not.
Rejection is a positive.
No, it isn't.
Not. You idiot. It is not. Just as your default position with regard to the Loch Ness Monster is not an assertion that there's no such thing. It's not. I'd highly recommend, I may go to the atheist community website, www.atheist-community.org. Look around for the flagship things. Click on the lecture series. When the lecture series page goes up, click on the link that goes to past speakers. Scroll down till you see my name and a lecture on belief. Click that thing. You can get the slides. You can go watch it on Google Video. It's all explained in Venn diagrams in clear detail that demonstrate the difference that allows us to determine a true dichotomy. And it will hopefully I mean, I don't know how else to explain it. We've done not guilty, innocent. We've done Loch Ness Monster exists versus it doesn't exist. And yet, every single time when you acknowledge that this is the case, when you turn around and get back to theism, you claim that it's not the case. You throw it out because you keep misunderstanding what atheism is. And that was the very first thing that we corrected, both of us, 2 different ways.
Yep.
It is the rejection of theistic claims as unsupported by evidence. That's it.
Okay, can I ask you why you're equating the Loch Ness Monster with God? Isn't that an equivocation?
Because neither one of them have been demonstrated to exist.
Can you demonstrate that God doesn't exist?
I don't have to.
Do I have to demonstrate that the Loch Ness Monster doesn't exist? Do I have to demonstrate that? Answer the question. Answer the question, John. Do you have to demonstrate that to be justified in not believing it?
Yes, I believe
you have to. You're saying
by looking for evidence of this Loch Ness Monster, same thing as if we're looking for God. I mean,
okay, so we looked for evidence of Loch Ness. We didn't find it.
Screw the evidence. John, I have a dead body in the trunk of my car right now. Do you believe me?
Until the evidence shows otherwise, then I will, yes.
You're an
idiot. You're an idiot.
You are an idiot.
You put yourself in the position where you have to accept every claim, every God claim that you cannot disprove. And that means that you're going to hold contradictory positions.
Yeah. Do you accept the God that the Muslims believe in?
I believe we believe in the same God, but they just interpret wrong.
Well, and on what basis do you reject their beliefs?
Because their belief is contradictory, and
to what?
Muhammad is
to what?
A good prophet, I believe.
To what? I mean, what basis do you have to declare anything contradictory? You do know the Bible's contradictory, right?
At face value, yes, but you have to take other stuff into context.
Well,
and that.
By what reason do you disregard the Muslim claims about God and say that yours are correct?
I don't reject their claims because of...
Sure you do. Are you a Muslim? Are you a Muslim?
But because of
John?
Contradictions.
John, are you a Muslim?
No, I'm not.
Then you're saying that they didn't get it right.
I'm saying that they're interpreting Revelation wrong.
Okay, I don't care what you're saying with regard to interpretation. You're saying they got it wrong, and we're asking by what justification do you make that claim? You've now made a positive claim that they got it wrong, and you reject it. But what's your justification that they got it wrong?
I'm going to have to research it more. I'm honest.
You know what? You know what, John? Maybe if you do the research before you come to an opinion, you'd be better off.
But I researched...
You're done. I researched. No, you didn't.
No.
I'll shut up now. You can have the next one.
Actually,
I beat up on John.
If John had actually done some research on Kalam, he probably would have run across John Loftus's book, and that would have probably been
and the entire episodes of this show that have been dedicated to it.
But he still wouldn't get it, I don't think.